After all these things, here in Kofoe, the Ghana Bar Association, we are still waiting for their statement on Afenyo Markin. Statement by this is Jogate's wife. Onone, the president of the Ghana Bar Association. And we are asking, so right now, is the Ghana Bar Association going to release a statement on Afenyo Markin's stupidity? Afenyo Markin Jimmy recently. Afenyo Markin, the foolish Afenyo Markin who basically defends pedophiles. This is the same Afenyo Markin about the General Legal Council and the Kufuado, they made him leave. Afenyo Markin confer thugs in the name of national security, going after young children. 2-4 years. Afenyo Markin, we all heard Afenyo Markin what he said about judges in Ghana. But because this woman is an MPP card-bearing member like myself, she is not able to lead the Ghana Bar Association to say things to let Ghanaians know Afenyo Markin is a stupid lawyer and he even needs to be disbarred. So we are asking, when is the Ghana Bar Association going to call the press, release a statement, and let us know their stand on Afenyo Markin's statement? Because I'm kwasiade way, and I'm mubi monete Ghana hada danko for your lawyers, and kwasia politics. Jogate wife in on the leading the Ghana Bar Association, and I would like to tell this government and Ghanaians, the Ghana Bar Association, we need to nullify. I will see a guno. With all due respect, it's a waste of everybody's time. You see, when you look at it critically, it's a cluster of criminal lawyers, some criminal lawyers who have hijacked a legal education in Accra, and that is the Ghana Bar Association. There are a lot of some criminal lawyers in that Ghana Bar Association. The Ghana politics. And majority of them are MPP sympathizers, MPP buttlickers, who at the end of the day, so what is stopping the Ghana Bar Association to release a statement? You know what they want to do? They want the matter to die by itself. They want us to forget, but we will never forget, because when we have a group of criminals like you posing as lawyers and joining us just a mere association, for years you people have used this association, monopolized the system, lied to Ghanaians, and defended political criminals like Ekufuado and Bawumia. And now we are telling you to be the association we have been calling you. The Ghana Bar Association, some more credibility. You see, today they can't do it because this woman's husband is an MPP man. He was a minister in the Kufuado. He was an attorney general in the Kufuado. Jogat in the jelly a yatachuchikata. Nigirinye. Enkwasi aseme koso Ghana I don't know. What's your is umwadie? What's your is yedi atem? Na mpenifo mo Jimmy or mo chichire man say man no. I then yet nama or mo koso say man no. Oh, Andrea de ye. Today dear Darby. We want to ask. And we are asking the Ghana Bar Association, what is your take on that stupid Afenyo Markin? His actions near Tikroma and Afenyo Markin kwasiampenyiwe ekobo police ni asum. Afenyo Markin slapped a uniformed police officer in Ghana. He is the minority leader. Kwasiampenyi sano. Ekrobiswa anka that day nanka also free parliament, but we saw people in Ghana defend this stupid fool's actions. But anka simesibi Oyeni baby, nipa bi on that street so am from the ordinary Ghanaian and ke police nikra echi eka se twenwa anka nkwasiafo bi te se mo MPP for nka machi natum anka mudi mu Jimmy and nam Ghana street so air demonstration. This stupid fool a friend Afenyo Markin onimu nyansa, a lawyer who has no ethics, a stupid ignorant fool who is leading a group of piglets in parliament calling themselves minority. None of these fools in parliament could speak against Afenyo Markin's action. But from MPP minority, no, every single person has a police officer with him. Kwasiafo, no respect for the security agencies, no respect for the Ghana Police Service, and the Ghana Bar Association is scared to speak on Afenyo Markin because Afenyo Markin is as corrupt as these foolish people calling themselves the leadership of the Ghana Bar Association. How can we allow such an association to exist and handle our legal issues and say they are the knowledge when it comes to legal education? Who are these people? They need to speak. The Ghana Bar Association, they need to speak. Afenyo Markin Jimmy were going around threatening people. Afenyo Markin Kwasiampenyi way on Ghana no Jimmy no. Nobody in the MPP is able to speak to this fool because MPP in Chamwa a Jimmy for no principle. Yeah, Chama Kevin Taylor Becca Sania Kevin Taylor diatem. Afenyo Markin kwasia we abo police ni asum e Ghana. Ghana ni penyi bia ni MPP move from Nkwara to Mpenifo was able to say Afenyo Markin, this is wrong. You don't even need to lead us. But Jimmy to He wants to lead Ghana. Now you as a flag bearer, your minority leader is slapping police officers in Ghana. Now and you, Bawumia, you have been the chairman of the police council before. You have been a vice president before. Today you want to lead Ghana. Your minority leader who is leading your campaign foolishly slapped the police officer, attacked a police officer. In fact, assaulted a police officer. We have documents from the CID office, from the Attorney General's office. We read the document. This fool is leading the MPP. Now, more intellectual analysis. The so-called intellectuals are the most stupid people in the MPP. The action is clear. We need to be straightforward when people go against the law. And they are why can't we deal the law deal with Afenyo Markin? That is why these fools calling themselves the Ghana Bar Association cannot speak, because they are corrupt. They are criminals. They are in the same job with Afenyo Markin. Afenyo Markin is a lawyer in Ghana. Why should he still be having his license? Why should any Ghanaian be addressing Afenyo Markin as a lawyer? Into the constitution. How are we protecting? This fool is a lawmaker. Sanka Salaka on the cars has na Minister Salaka do in or Johnson is in into I will not worry. Afenyo Markin is a lawmaker and a member of parliament. Kwasia when I'm Ghana more MPP for so so. Adaya yenja to me mam what is samo. Adaya yet Siamana Mubufu. Kwasia for now you say Ghana ebusia bidia. And I'm just a Ghana akonya yedi. And I'm just a busia konya na ya hinie. Ghana a constitution about Ghana ho buying and more. Speak. And let's make sure Afenyo Markin, as a lawyer, he's disbarred as a lawyer. Kwasia. These are the foolish people. You see, koto the budget. Hey, where the yanka, where mama yanka, where the yanka, where mama yanka. We are talking about the Ghana Bar Association. Why haven't they released a statement? Motiti Ghana na kwasia sem. Koto the budget. De bia yanka ba kwasem. Me yanka ba kwasem. A yan pipi dia yenjai. A yan DC dia. Hey, the whole Ghana. Me say. Mwe jimintina midimu atemu MPP for, and I will never stop. Because you see, I have seen it say, Sankabobe sa, anke started dimu atemu kamati. So money emwa jeans na eye pet. So there's no way anybody can change an MPP person, somebody who speaks for the MPP, somebody who's an MPP member. Me, na me ka MPP, na mda ho ka MPP, but me hu nyansa na matwe me ho, and I'm saying me tia mo kwasiafo. How can you come and talk to us about morality in parliament as a politician who is an MPP card bearer member? How can you talk to me about morality? Because you are in parliament, a constitution in the parliament. Now somebody has abused the constitution as a lawmaker. Now do any more parliamentary. You all look like animals. Why Jimmy? Nobody is man enough. Nobody's woman enough with balls to say, Afenyo Markin, you were a fool. What you did, attacking a police officer, assaulting a police officer, is never supposed to be encouraged. But you have left this matter and you are thinking about what? If you are asking the Ghana Bar Association, it's a simple question. We are asking a simple question. The guy insulted a judge. He stood on national television. He's a lawmaker. And the small boy for university, JSS, SS, now on social media, no OD judge at Tema. What will you people say? And then I'm oh, the young people don't respect. Oh, She, oh, Yeniba, oh, Jimmy. But a fool like Afenyo Markin stood on national television. It denigrated a lawyer, a judge, the judiciary. And you people sit there, you call yourself lawyers? What kind of chicken lawyers are you guys? You are chipmunks. You guys are not intelligent enough to even stand before any judge and say that we are lawyers and that we want to defend the client. You are foolish. We want you people to speak. Speak on the issues.
That judge has no respect for his own judicial oath. I don't think he read the law. That circuit court 9 judge, I have no respect for him. For a judge to say that he's remanding Abronye into BNI custody until the case is finally determined, such a judge can never have my respect. I pray that he summons me for contempt. I will continue to disrespect him until he upholds the law. He's gone beyond his judicial function. And it is not his first. It's as if he has been selected purposely to achieve this. He doesn't talk law. I don't know whether he ever passed his law exam. It's a shame. It's a shame on the judiciary. And my Lord Bafuboni must pay attention to this. For whatever it is, it's about his legacy. I'm told by December he will be 70 and he will be gone. Is that a legacy he wants to leave? After Torkonu was booted out of office and all manner of accusation leveled against Torkonu, is that the judiciary? The judiciary, they said they were going to reset.
This whole press conference was about Torkonu. It wasn't about whatever happened. He wanted a day to speak for his girlfriend Torkonu. That is all. Kwasia, the judge has forgotten his judicial functions. Haven't you forgotten about legislative functions? What does the law say? What does the book say? What does the Constitution say? What does it expect of a lawmaker? What does it expect of a lawyer? Kwasia, you are saying somebody has forgotten about his judicial functions. What about you? What about you, fool? Now we are a taxi driver. You are a lawmaker. What is expected of a lawmaker when he's addressing the third arm of government? Stupid people. And we sit in Ghana, Kevin Taylor, small boy, Jimmy Niwe, who fee. And we entertain these things until at a point, who is supposed to correct who? Why not also correcting why? So are we going to sit and allow this Ghana Bar Association to protect Afenyo Markin, a criminal like that? Because to me, I see him as a criminal because when you speak against the Constitution like this, when you're a lawmaker in Parliament, because the law that guides your job, it does not give you the room to do these kind of things. You then become a criminal against the Constitution. So why are you people not talking about this guy? Why are you people not issuing a statement that this foolish Afenyo Markin should be disbarred as a lawyer in Ghana? We sit here every day, it should be against NDC. Every day it should be against NDC. Because Ekufuado, ne Jimmy is attacked to wana, Muntumin Tunifono, and audio training and Kwasiafo Yabedu Hande. No certificate president Ekufuado. And the training are again on an amhono. Saba Umiano and an amhor of Rofono. Saba Umiano and an amhor of Rofono. San Kwasiadu and Amudia shed it trim. It's an argument and say, Obetume Chatro, no abedi president. Foolish people. Now, Jimmy, There's another story at what system we need to basically talk about. A private citizen private citizen petitions General Legal Counsel to investigate former AG Godfred over allegations of professional misconduct in Ato Forson's trial. And I think this issue in fact, Abena Osei nanka say the Ghana Bar Association nanka tro sa statement we first. Because you see, Ato Forson case na Godfred Ekufuado oforiatamo omadwene say pese de hye Ato Forson kon na Godfred lead the crucifixion of Ato Forson. We all saw the lapses, the illegalities. Kronoa ekoso adada the former Attorney General Godfred the way and manner he manipulated judges, he manipulated the process, the way we clearly senior Godfred esheda edi drum. At a point we had him on tape and na opese odada jakpa ema jakpa etwa. We saw text messages, an Attorney General who basically acted like a criminal, an Attorney General who basically did not follow judicial process, an Attorney General who is a crook. He was basically doing criminal work for the president in 2024. We saw Godfred who is a lawyer who did not respect the judiciary, who basically got instructions from the highest office in our judiciary, that is Torkonu's office. And Godfred basically was like a dog on rabies, basically going and flouting the law anyhow. Audio na Godfred an accused person or try to convince an accused person to lie to favor him and his government. This Godfred guy does not have any moral right to be working in Ghana and calling himself a lawyer. He's a disease to the legal fraternity. And this guy, we are not supposed to allow him to even practice in Ghana as a human being. But so for some reason, instead of us to pay attention to this kind of political insect, people parading as lawyers, people who are using political power to go after innocent people, criminals in black and white suits, criminals who have been given power by some corrupt certificateless fools to use our judicial system to abuse Ghanaians' rights. These are people we are not supposed to give any room to be working in Ghana as lawyers. So I believe, the General Legal Council, they should take this very, very serious. An investigation needs to be open. Godfred needs to be questioned. The right thing needs to be done. If this guy has to be bad, he needs to be disbarred. Because, you see, the criminality in his action from the past, the deliberate criminal activity, the deliberate connivance with other judges to try and prosecute an opponent and a politician, all because of power. This guy is not supposed to be working and feeling like he's a human being to be treated as one. So I believe and support this petition to the General Legal Council, because you see, the General Legal Council and the Ekufuado was a corrupt General Legal Council. We all know that is the same General Legal Councillor Afenyo Markin threatened Obi on phone. Abra Afenyo Markin Obi wakwaji Obi yire enena da afano ema saa nipa no ne nua bema JJ akọ repi ana ode ne sako ka Obi mba. Afenyo Markin kwasiampanyi as a lawyer no ofre nipa sa threaten no. Afenyo Markin we ya esafa ne one of his colleagues in the law firm wo ema ne ko enkwara ne school wo and all this sacks ko tata enkwara no. He wanted to go kidnap people's kids. Afenyo Markin was summoned at the General Legal Council because Torkonu and the rest of the council members, led by Samuel Okujato, they told Afenyo Markin to go. So you see, the NPP judiciary, and the Ekufuado, it was basically like dogs on rabies. And Godfred was the leader of these dogs on rabies. Now, at this point, I believe the General Legal Council should take this matter very seriously, because if anybody sees Godfred in court, speaking as a lawyer and representing clients, it makes it look like our judiciary, with all due respect, we don't know what we are doing. We are not intelligent enough to protect the judiciary. How can such a criminal act, per what happened and what we all listened and what we all saw, text messages, an attorney general who became a lapdog to politicians, an attorney general who became a political criminal, who was buying judges, who was buying witnesses, an attorney general who was filled with corrupt acts. Sir Godfred per what we heard and saw in 2024. This is an attorney general, Godfred, who was shopping for judges. I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. Now all pele. Some are not supposed to be working in our court in and out. No, we need to put them where they are. They are not supposed to be practicing law in Ghana. It is beginning to look like and Akromfo and Omutu practicing law in Ghana. Godfred is not different from a hardened criminal who is at Insawum, because he basically tried to manipulate the system, go against the judicial code, and make sure his opponents are jailed for no reason. So this guy is a hardened criminal. And we are not supposed to entertain such political insects parading in Ghana and walking like colicos and pretending they are intelligent. These are foolish people. So this petition is very important, and I support it. We need to go into it. We need to open an investigation into it. And if he's found guilty, we need to disbar this criminal, because all that he did was criminal. From the audio we listened to, from the text messages between him and Jakpa, from his actions, his utterances, a whole attorney general to me court or say, because they will catch me as a criminal, I'm not going to question the accused. I'm going to make my deputy. That was a clear violation, because we realized, not on himself or a crime for. So he was scared that the suspect, who was Jakpa, will question him on his illegal actions. So this guy, Godfred, is a criminal to me. Per the things that we saw, the things we heard, all the things that he did as the attorney general for Ekufuado. This guy is not supposed to be entertaining Ghana court. He is a disease to our court. This is a simplicity criminal. Simplicity criminal. Why are we entertaining this? Per what we saw, the evidence we saw, all the audios I listened, the text messages between him and accused people, bringing accused people to a judge's home to convince them this guy is not supposed to be in court. This is a guy who is not supposed to be in court. He's a Sankwas lawyer. A lawyer who shops for judges. This guy is Ankuma. Ankuma's claim to fame was shopping for law judges. That's what they do. Halitosis. Akwaya friend nenum kankan or tijo fmi. Akwaya nenum kankan. Your friend saying Samson Ayedini, nenum kankan. This guy, they shop for lawyers, judges. That's what they do in Ghana. They shop for judges. They are omu wini case papa biada. Obetina TV so halitosis nenum kankan. Samson Ayedini. On Kenyan Sembia, Andra, I believe in this. The same thing today, I don't believe it. There are men who don't even know they are men. They are confused about who they are. These are foolish people who are licking the butts of criminals in politics. Samson Ayenini, a very dirty riffraff. No principle guy. They sit on TV, they lie to people, they pretend they know the law, they know shit. They don't know zilch. They can't even win a case in Togo. And these fools are all walking on the streets of Ghana pretending they know law and they write stupid grammar, no sense, stupid, no principle. Halitosis. Samson Ayenini, case Papa Ben we were in this country when Samson Ayenini told us, or the Kede Japan court, Kede Japan can say, what wants them? Oh, you're crown for. Samson Ayenini is a thief. He's a criminal. He's a thief. Politicians na otaritaromo to na omuma nisikadi. Onimu nyansa. Ghana na yejimintira eyedina kwa nenum kankanya oba TV so only once a week become a journalist of the year. Enkwasi sembe na ekoso no. And Kufuado, criminals, raccoons, chipmunks and diseases were given positions in Ghana for no reason. Samson Ayenini, Godfred Ankuma, these are Gabi Ochedako. These are people who shop for judges. They know the judges they want. They tell their Torkonu, we want this judge, we want this judge, we want this. That is what they do. Samson Ayenini, no born rough. Oh, so today, Samson stay. Kwasi Ampenyi, who free Sreboba and Anya law Ghana. So you know, yesterday I believed in this. Today I don't believe in the same thing. Yeah. Yesterday you believed in something. Today the same thing, you don't believe in it. What makes you a lawyer? What is your principal line? These are people who don't have any morality. These are people who are being fed like dogs. They give them red meat today, tomorrow give them more money, and they sit there, they believe they are intelligent, but deep down you can see they are hollow. They are very fake. They know nothing. Samson Ayenini, nenu born to. Halitosis is one trim. Osana pa, or the so-called nenum. Or we are now or the maxam education se. Or we are the powder bobon is no the air the board there or person nenum bon can news file on catch there. Ellington and saying, you see the news file, they have separated his desk from the guest because Okasagu the password has a gas go with him. And you know, and Samson's take and say, Samson Ayenini, a very foolish twerp. What's your for? I'm a rock star, Anna.
Yeah, what's the day? November to November. Me, I know my no calendar. Come on, let's ride. I'm a running man. Higher than life, no challenger. Trace my loss for the charisma. Chasing those no scavengers. Chasing those no scavengers. Eh? I said, dang. As a mission city ball in a K won't you see on a 70 sign. Whoa. Only one actually walk on with 3 bump and I see on a 70 sign. And a detail no evidence. I go to chill like a relax. I know the detail no evidence. I go to chill like a them. Oh no, I'm a pop star. You know, sir, I'm a pop star. You know, sir, I'm a pop star. Yeah. You know, sir, I'm a pop. Oh, I'm a pop star. Yeah, what's the day? November to November. Me, I know.
I'm a pop star. Ain't as someone here can about Godfred Ameno, we are not supposed to play with it. The guy needs to stand before the General Legal Council and prove himself. He's one of the most illegal connections as an Attorney General. Because when you see the things he did, Atofos in case the ban and Kwasiado and the one Atofos going to meet him. Enti Sebio Ketina Ghana Hananka Kwasian pay you jail Atofos for no reason. O Godfred Dame ya the coin to from so bunko to jefa Gina ona so far won't me fa. E chiro bendo na ba kum answer to ma fa coin no. You sit there deliberately, you want to jail somebody's father. Onye boni bia. O Godfred Dame open the top for ma. So one kwa unaiba kuma untumi tam. Who Godfred Dame? You cannot go there. Who ya den abodogi? Who Godfred Dame? Who nam hena ko bodogi? Ubetuma kwa unema bodogi. Enkwasiade. This guy. Untumi kwa unemu kwa bodogi. Adwene bone politics inti. Oba. Adwene bone politics inti. Untumi kwa unemu kwa bodogi. O person obi papa ko jail. Kwasi aseme no. Huh? Now, we caught Godfred Dame on tape, trying to coach, trying to force an accused person to lie. Now, Ghana Mrano, when you go into the laws of Ghana, let me read it to you. For the Witness Protection Act 2018. You're reading boom. Some question for when you're to Ghana. In fact, let me put this Ofui's picture on this side. Godfred Dame konfo maso so kwasem so Ghana na akwa we ultimate bodogi ultimate kwan name bodogi we kam kwasi asem. Now this guy, let me read this to you. Witness Protection Act 2018. Let me read the act to you. Now you to me sango for say claim free system, they are not supposed to be lawyers. Godfred Dame. A person who coaches or coerces a protected witness to give evidence which is false commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine of not less than 2,000 penalty units and not more than 10,000 penalty units, or to a term of imprisonment of not less than 5 years and not more than 10 years, or to both the fine and the term of imprisonment. What you say? A person who coaches or coerces a protected witness to give evidence which is false commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine of not less than 2,000 penalty units and not more than 10,000 penalty units, or to a term of imprisonment of not less than 5 years and not more than 10 years, or both the fine and the term of imprisonment. Dear Godfred Dame, now we all saw evidence of it on our TVs, on social media, of him trying to coerce or coach Jakpa to go and lie against Atofosino. He is supposed to be serving a jail term of 5 to 10 years. Because I'm paying in Ghana. Ultimate bodogi. It's ultimate kwani name bodogi. Because I'm paying. And the association Abrochian as an attorney general committing the highest crime in the judicial system, trying to coerce and coach a witness, a protected witness. He was even able to lead a protected witness to a judge's home. This guy is a thief. He's a criminal. Oh yeah, and we sit in Ghana because you're forced to Phoebe. Who go for that? We to bodogi. Yeah, the parents from say and these fools, because of politics, so in Kagana for Yame Nyambre and Yankasem and Yanfa pressure to Kwasiampe Uncle Jelia to forcing. Wicked people, difficult, stupid, wicked people, very difficult people. And these are the people we are entertaining in Ghana. Oh, at a into MP for quarter. Now Akwawe. Why the shoe say it now? Mina Miko defend you more. No. So you be sawase. Kwasiampe unankedi ade we diwa nkebe wo de. Who Godfred Dame? When you this idea with you are supposed to be in jail. You are supposed to be in jail. Now who go jail neka say kutu perform obetuma kuntunu mo perform. And now be na de go kuntunu ko perform. Enkwasiasem we nyane esoso so Ghana. Enkwasiasem we nyane eton na sa jibi say we imagine say sa dia Godfred Dame ya chin on tape. Jakpa beka no court ye hu WhatsApp NDC attorney general na ya anke betima tena kroma ke benya nkwasiafo ni ntwamoa abeka say an ada ne enjeli no kwasiampe yo nam Ghana e na ho anti free owo Iran anke hanging dadada China anke hanging dadada Godfred Dame kokopie China anke hanging no e wo dwom. The foolishness and the stupidity of an MPP supporter. The stupidness and the foolishness, the idiocy of an MPP follower. It is always right when they commit a crime. But when somebody commits a crime, it is wrong. The foolishness that eats into the foolish minds of an MPP follower. Are we sane? Are we okay? Are we morally right to even discuss Ghana politics? Why is Godfred Dame not being questioned in Ghana? Why is the NPP still walking around in Ghana and telling us, Godfred Dame a lawyer? Now, we have people in Ghana defending this twerp. We all listened to the audio. We all read the text messages. An attorney general of the Republic of Ghana, an attorney general that represents a country. Because I'm paying to him kwani name bodogi. Now, Uncle Kojeli obi papa. Such a foolish man. But they need to take him to General Legal Counsel. They have to question him. He needs to answer questions. We need to get to the bottom of this. He needs to be penalized. It is very important. I want them to disband this guy. He is not supposed to practice law in Ghana again. Where are you from for? This is practicing law. Per what we saw. From the tape I listened to, from the WhatsApp I read, this guy is not supposed to be a lawyer in Ghana. Uko jail seminar to forma betuma fa. Unu mama be review. Godfred uko jail. Now seminar to forma. Ubetuma continue muafa. Can you bend and pick your soap? Do you know the consequences that comes with it when you bend to pick your soap in jail? And all these people are working in Ghana and people are calling them legal brains. People who shop for judges. You have to go to jail for people to rape you. You go for that. All right, now, I'm in Kobenim. Hey, I've done 3 hours. Now, this is one story too I want us to talk about. PAC, Public Accounts Committee, recovered over 106 million Ghana cedis between 2020 and 2024 to the state by inviting institutions and individuals. Public Accounts Committee recovered over 106 million Ghana cedis between 2020 and 2024. So 4 years. They recovered only 106 million. Nobody went to jail. In Kwasia, this Public Accounts Committee is one of the most useless committees we are spending money on. From 2020 to 2024, 4 years, all the auditors and the people they hauled before them and questioned them and admitted on camera they have taken our money, only 106 million. Now, Mumbusa Public Accounts Committee say, only this year, how much have we spent on the Public Accounts Committee traveling around the nation? This is stupid. They're living in 3-star hotels where they travel to a region. They're being given chauffeurs. They are being fed. They are giving bodyguards. They are spending fuel. We are giving them per diem. How much have they spent? Millions. So for 4 years, if we have not been able to jail anybody, people who have stolen from us, from different institutions, that this is a failed committee. It is a failed committee. We need to shut it down. Me can't assemble every time for a long time. The Public Accounts Committee, it is even helping these criminals in our public institutions to devise plans or ways to steal from us. Why are we still sitting in Parliament with this incompetent lady, Nikomu Kasenka Grace Jones, a woman who was the deputy to Kenofurata, who is now a wanted criminal? Jesus Christ. Kenofurata Bewiesika. Today we have made a case against him in Ghana. In Ghana's books, Kenofurata is considered a potential criminal. This was the lady who was his deputy. Then salad way, Nkomu Kasenka says krama ba time but no interview ko for some ko. How can you make a criminal interview a criminal? I see agreeing ejuma. I see enimu nyansa. Kenofurata, this guy. Sakwawi. Boni awabedi akwawi.
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you really need to get up and talk about it, because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run?
Were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you really need to get up and talk about it, because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull.
That is Kenofurata. He was our finance minister for 8 years. Abena Osei. She was Kenofurata's deputy. And sa adie we abetina also ono momu air questioning call for some abokro no ye jimi ana in parliament ye nya nyansani bia mana betina sa committee we so sa maami we ekuro bie ni wo be mana betina committee so Anka Kenofurata or wanted in Kawa, some of me Kenofurata Gina Dakem. I say, Crony Tibuno, I see a Nimunya answer. What moral right does this Kramai Batine have to come and sit and say she is rather questioning auditors? Questioning. So you see, when these government workers, these civil servants, when they come to sit before them, they see the woman as a Torkonu or a Jimmy for. Because to them, they saw the damage she did with Oforiata. So they don't take the parliament serious. They didn't take the committee serious. Because I'm an internal auditor for a government institution. Now, what Abena Osei, Otuo Busam questions are, me government and not parliament in so Sebi Jimmy. Because you are a criminal. You, at this point, we are talking about Kenofurata. Kenofurata's main person who was his deputy was you. It's minimum going to Ghana for crisis or crime about time we so because any anger towards Kenofurata should be directed to this crime about time because she worked with Kenofurata for 8 years. So this Grace Jones does not have any moral right to question any government institution, question any auditor, question any civil servant because she used to work as a government worker. She was a civil servant, but ono kronvono we done the out to one or no question obi. So you see the auditors come in front of this park or public accounts committee and they see them as fools because you are making a criminal sit there to question me. So they will not take anybody sitting there serious, and that is what is defeating the purpose of the public accounts committee. Because me a teacher me a Ghana worker na se me betina na me hu Abena Osei. The only thing that rings is Kenofurata deputy ni Kenofurata as we speak or ye kronfo a ye hwehwe no na ono at Ghana na nam Ghana and pat den se kodu. The part didn't say, I don't understand. Where did he keep the money? Because he has somewhere to be way. When in question somewhere to be way. Morally, she's not supposed to be on that committee. Morally. Say a person parliament, a recognizable institution. Now public accounts committee. Yenya people who have credibility are this Grace Jones. Sakramabata is not supposed to sit there. Because every anger towards Kenofurata should be channeled to this lady. Because she was a deputy Kenofurata for 8 good years. And this lady sat in it. Let me tell you, when it comes to political crime, you are not supposed to put a pen on paper and write for you to be guilty. Even your moral support to that crime, you can land in jail. Do you know that? And literally sometimes when you question people in a meeting, recently, on said Daman, mine and Ibrahim Mahama was purchasing. Would be a competitive bid. When he went to cabinet, the president of the republic did what? He excused himself. Why did he do that? Because he did not even want to sit. When he sits in the meeting and does not even utter a word, his presence and being part of the meeting will influence the decision. So the president did what? He excused himself. He decided to step away from the cabinet meeting so that the process, the deliberation, in Komodo Mubedino, he will not be part because the man Ibrahim Mahama is his brother. So the president took the right decision by stepping away from the meeting. The president excused himself. He decided not to even be part of the conversation. Into political crime, we are not supposed to see Osei Asariana Kramaiba Tanwe writing a signature or signing something. The fact that she was in those meetings that Kenofurata held and to dupe this Ghana as a country, she is basically culprit in this whole crime. But you see, Yama Kronfo and OTTV so busan konfo question say, oh no, ne nufu getting or no buso be say, obi a Kronfo. Hey, my bottom. So you see, the people who sit before this public accounts committee, they don't respect anybody sitting there. Or more parliamentarians on Jimmy. Because how can you make a criminal sit before me? Such a foolish thing we are doing in Ghana. I see a morals in Naira. I see a Niminyan Sabium. How can you make this criminal? She is because she was a deputy Kenofurata. Yet na kromha. Ya accuse Ekufuado and Bawumia of corruption, stealing from us. At a point, Bawumia told us there are some things that happened that he was not part of. But Bawumia, at the end of the day, was in cabinet. Bawumia listened to every conversation. Bawumia, whether he nodded or did not nod, he did not oppose decisions made in cabinet. So Bawumia takes the responsibility. He takes the hit because he was part of that deliberation. Into Mami Webe Kenofurata deputy for 8 years. When they made deputy 8 years, she's technically the finance minister. Now, Kwasia Samuel Jiminti, near Kofa Body, who will be general say, or no matter to Nkofano. Are we stupid? Our anger towards Kenofurata should go to this lady. So we can ofrata ye bibi na unya na waka asama kire na untumi a mami when also ka asama kire no. So Pekenofrata, I express your views, your anger towards him in the form of writing or verbally. You need to direct it to this board, Banchehono, because she was with the guy for 8 years. It's Mihunwa. I see like Mihuni to say, I saw Bodamni. There are no morals. Oni nyan sebi also nkotina sa table. It you see, the civil servants, they sit and when they go to these meetings and they see her in their heads. So Ubedi 8 years deputy finance minister. That is what they say in their head. So it encourages them to lie to us. It gives them that confidence to sit there and lie because it's moral rights ben also a question. And most of the people who appear before the committee, they don't respect the committee. They see them as criminals. You know why? Because of this lady. And I say political shit. She smells of political shit. And nobody will sit and say, let me listen to this woman. I didn't know because for the past 8 years, I knew the job she did. And at this point, her boss has even run away from Ghana. Every meeting, this woman sat in it. IMF, she was there. So if you don't see her signature on the document, it does not mean that she did not support the criminality. So why is this in her own way sitting there and questioning people? Morally, I see about them. The foolishness of us. Now, there's another story I want us to talk about. We have done 3 hours, 19 minutes. Now, and Edibuahi case no atachia mu oye kromfo nka no kre atachia mene Kennedy Japan tokwa ye start queen ye atachia tama no ye minister of housing ena or Kennedy Japan girlfriend bi o Germany no so no ye MPP chairman ena on ne sign dubious contract ena mebete atachia to ena atachia e waka kire Kennedy say I contract na or sinsaima Sani girlfriend or Germany no Gina Kevin and Kennedy call Germany. Now we program MPP4 and Kennedy call J Mike and I started the matter. That was the beginning of my issue with Kennedy Japan. I want to start free because I did a scandal of Atachia. It is Achim police Atachia. Atachia the Tisa Achim police. Kronphobia and say Kingsland Jimabe Sika or National Service Scholarship Secretariat and go to no still a funny team as about them. This guy cannot win a case in court. Now what happened in court today? We are going to appeal because the 49.1 million the 41.9 million was not put in a pot under somebody's bed. The 49.1 million was received by an account. And if the judge doesn't want to see the account that the money was received and how the money was applied, how can we make progress? So we challenged it. Counsel for Edubuahin, Samuel Atachia, tells the media after proceedings. Edubuahin, or a civil servant, at a point as the leader of National Signal Bureau, now about 49.1 million at an account. Let's go listen to this Achim police.
Challenges in terms of objections, relevance. You bring a witness to mount the box. If you don't want the witness to be cross-examined, why did you bring the witness in the first instance? Because cross-examination is aiding us to find the truth and to test the credibility of the witness, as well as we put in our case across. The witness has worked on matters that he is familiar with, and it is not right for anybody to say the objection. And the objection is consuming the time of the judge, and we can't be blamed for it. Because if you raise the objection, you can't tie it. To have a witness, instead of saying yes or no, she is writing poems. And the judge is indulging the witness. So I was not too happy about who is wasting the time of the court. But the Attorney General is told now on the objection, which are needless anyway, to to be able to make a lot of progress. That's my observation so far.
To refer to the parties, the objectives, some of them have been sustained. So you describe that as needless. Where are we heading?
Yeah, some of them are needless. And in fact, most of them are needless. We are paying them. Yes, if you say that this is the document in which the 49.1 million was transferred into, but the guy said, I don't want to see the document. How can you say this is a very serious, ruling? We are going to appeal because the 49.1 million was not put in a pot under somebody's bed. The 49.1 million was received by an account. And if the judge doesn't want to see that account, that the money was received, and how the monies were applied, how can we make progress with it? So we challenge
now, as a civil servant, your salary is about 5,000 to 7,000 Ghana. How do you, let's say we are stupid, we don't know the law. You are a civil servant of a government institution. You are paid per diem, you are given housing, you are given allowances for your house help, you are given a car, even your wife is given a car, you are being taken care of, your salaries come in every month. How on earth did you get 49.1 million in your account? Like how? Let's say, attaching some no cano is okay. The judge was not listening to them, so they are going to appeal it. I get it. But the question here is, as a civil servant, would you to be the boss of NSB at that time? Because so far, Eduboyin has not told us he is a multi-million investor in Dubai. He owns maybe farms in California. All that Eduboyin does is that he was the boss of NSB. How did you come by 49.1 million Ghana? How? What? Adam for Benedict has the Canada again transaction businessmen now a bit 49.1 billion cities. How? Are you stupid? I say Jimmy. Now you are touching. Say Eduboyin and we be a company. And we find the same manager. And then the Jumo Yana say he manages your company. One man car, one man house, one man per diem will took other parts of the country to go and monitor the other businesses. One man they also know the Juma the boss me 10,000 Ghana na utiano. Now at the end of the day, bank oko check sa manager na account him. Now 49.1 million dema. Are you going to be comfortable? What are you going to ask? Are you going to trust this manager again? The first question will be, you work for me as a manager. So far, I don't know any other business that you do. All that you do is working with me and being the manager. How did you come by 49.1 million? And then in court, because of law, because I'm paying the ticket of free or bodedum, and the judge, see, this alone, for him to come by 49.1 million and don't cause here any case near jail. So because you see, these are some of the things that ama in Kophobia Yamon with Juma Somunyano, boy chrono. Eduboyin had 49.1 million at the point in his account. As 49.1 million, Okunyan Wayne, businessman oye, on drugs. He was a government official who has been cleared. He has actually submitted his finances. He has his Jesus, our friend saying, he has declared his assets before. He declared the assets before he became the boss of NSA, National Signal NSB. So let's go see his asset that he declared. And for the period that he worked with the NSB, no, how much did he pay? His take-home salary was how much? What are the things that he has been able to acquire? Where did he get the money to acquire those things? Because looking at his money's coming into this account, can he acquire a house that is worth $2 million? The guy has $49.1 million. Did he declare that he has some other business that is bringing him this? This is basic. Akwesi Broni will not spend so much time on this stupid case. Because, as a head of intelligence, you have declared your assets from 20 DND to 20 DND. That's fine. You try to cut this amount. How much is your take home? This is my take home. So 6 years now, That is fine. Every year, you declare your assets. What did you buy? You bought a house for $2 million. You are being paid this amount of money. Where did you get that rest of money to buy a $2 million house? It is simple. Answer them. Where was the money coming from? What was it for? Did it influence you as the leader of NSB? That is why when you come to America, when people are given clearance to work in high government or high profile positions, every single money that comes through your account, you need to write and show that I went to Ghana. A friend of mine gave me $1,000. It was as a friendship. It was a gift. Because somebody can send you $200,000 and influence you to give high-profile codes of the government to that person. And that person can enter the U.S. government secret vote. So every single money that comes into your account, you need to do what? Declare it. When you even travel to Ghana, no be charged $10,000. Oh, bah. I also declare, said, when I went to Ghana, Kwame Amwaku gave me $10,000. So that is the money in my account. It wasn't given to me by somebody because at your position, anything can influence our security. So for the guy to have $49.1 million, it's not a big deal for us to be cracking head. This is a simple thing in court. You were a government official. You have declared your asset. How did the $49.1 million get into your account? We don't need to go for appeal. He needs to prove to the judge that, yes, the $49.1 million was for my wife. This is the work she did to get the $49.1 million. We move on. But if you're not able to prove that the $49.1 million came from here, it came to this place to do this, then you don't need to go to appeals court to go appeal anything. You are stupid. And you see, this is their tactics. What they do is, delay case. Eduboahin is a thief. He's a criminal.
Kevin Taylor.
Kevin Taylor.
Kevin Taylor.
Kevin Taylor.
Kevin Taylor.
Kevin Taylor, where anybody say Obiana? Where anybody say Obi?
Kevin Taylor. For you to mention Kevin Taylor, it clearly shows to say you have failed in attempt to spoil the mind of Ghanaians.
The president cannot cultivate multiple Kevin Taylors.
Kevin Taylor was insulting him.
The same government that birthed the dreaded Kevin Taylor, who has slaughtered every person in this country on the altar of his show.
Kevin Taylor, Nini Twasere.
Oh,
Kevin Taylor. Oh, no. Kevin Taylor, Kevin Taylor, one year piano. Papa is saying, my lady say, the same on the process.
Nadia Kevin Taylor, and it's this phone here.
Kevin Taylor,
The day the said Kevin Taylor expires from the surface of the earth. So it's there until he asks for the period that Kevin Taylor is alive. This arrest warrant is there. Exists.
This boy Kevin Taylor is there to attack the present government and to make Mama look good. Or your role model.
Kevin Taylor, me say all Casadiama John Damani Mahamano. On Tikrum how? Or to America.
Per se, me who Kevin Taylor, ma'am. Me say, ya ne wo mi muno be born duya.
And be like Kevin Taylor.
Me say, oh, na so do useless. And I've always said, oh, you're useless. Oh, you're useless. What do you say? Oh, you're useless.
Ya Kevin Taylor ka $10,000. Now you NDC full soldier. No, yeah, Duma say NDC beba, NDC ma because the mama she can na call Kevin Taylor ho.
Na Kevin Taylor there. Me the make catch and say.
And there Kevin Taylor.
No, Kevin Taylor. Who you say John Dramani Mahama? Who say you to about Wabusu mu kra no a? What you say? Wabusu for to aban. They will vote.
Kevin Taylor ni. When be I was how ye na you. Ni video no plan content. Obi osika be she, obi call it say a garage.
He's a stupid boy be our friend Kevin.
Yeah,
he's mad. Very mad. Very mad. Very stupid boy.
Eddie has 7 crab, one ben and my amo. Eh? Eddie and my Mr. Now, you people understand as NPP that I would decide who becomes the next president of the Republic of Ghana. The catch up in 2024, Allah in his own wisdom, the gracious Allah, the merciful Allah, and what he has given me, I will decide who becomes president of the Republic of Ghana. And that is up to me to decide. I will tell you what Mahamudu Bawumia will get in 2028 elections. The merciful Allah has granted me that, and I will show you. The NPP as a political party, I will nullify it in 2028, the coming elections. I will end the party's life. The NDC, I said this, and a lot of them are not happy. I will choose who will lead the NDC in 2028. That is why I don't get myself involved in who is going to lead. That conversation is not even part of my conversation. I don't even need it because I will decide who will lead the NDC, and it's a fact because I know what Bawumia will get in 2028. So I will prepare somebody who is worthy of leading Ghana with or without John Mahama in 2028, and it's a fact. That is why the NPP wakes up every morning. It's about Kevin Taylor. In 2024, me catch Ghana for say, after John Mahama wins, I will be the president to the NPP. And today, they mention me more than the president. They mention me more than their flag bearer because I control the soul of the NPP. And Allah in his own wisdom, the merciful Allah, the gracious and the almighty Allah will guide me. He will protect me. He will make sure what is good for Ghana and our ancestors is what he will give Ghanaians. And I've humbled myself. I've told Allah that my heart is for him. And he has to guide me to deliver justice to Ghanaians. 2028, I will give you a president. I will give you an NDC president. I will give you the NPP numbers. I will nullify the NPP.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it. I know it. The NPP cannot be underestimated.